Minister Anthony Albanese has confirmed the Tamil asylum seeker family from Biloela in rural Queensland will have their case decided today. They've been involved in a 4-year legal and administrative fight to stay in Australia. Labor promised to end their fight during the election campaign. Joining me now live from Biloela is a friend of the family, Bronwyn Dundle. Bronwyn, thank you for joining us. Have you heard any sort of confirmation? Will the family be allowed to return to Biloela?
We've had nothing confirmed yet, Danica, but we know that there's an announcement coming. So we're waiting with bated breath for that announcement, just like the rest of Australia.
And how do you feel about the prospect of the family possibly being able to return home?
I'm so relieved. I'm excited that they're going to be coming home, but I'm also so relieved because it means that this little family won't be forced to danger. You know, those little girls are going to get the opportunity to eventually participate in democratic process without fear of persecution or death. And so this is just wonderful news.
Labor has promised to end their fight. That was what they said throughout this election campaign. Have you at all spoken to the family since about the prospect of them going back to Biloela?
Absolutely. We spoke to the family last night and, you know, there was a lot of emotion about the prospect of this long ordeal being over. They're just so relieved and they can't wait to get back to their home, which is Biloela.
How has it been for them since they've been in Perth?
Yeah, they've always just wanted to get home and to have the certainty that the government can't force them to danger in Sri Lanka, because we know how dangerous it is for Tamils in Sri Lanka. So we are just relieved that they're going to be safe. And I think for them, the certainty of being able to come home is what we're really, and stay home in Biloela, is what we're really hoping the announcement will be today.
You mentioned that you spoke to the family just last night. Have they given any indication at all if any authorities have been in touch over the last week?
Yeah, not so far. So they've been watching the news just like everybody else to sort of, hear what's coming. So, so they're definitely keeping their phone on them today, waiting for a call maybe and watching, to see what the announcement will be.
And how does the Biloela community feel about this? Will the family be welcomed back with open arms?
Mm-hmm. They certainly will. We're really hoping that they're back in time for our Biloela Flourish Festival, which is an annual celebration of all that makes Biloela flourish, which includes our amazing diversity. So we'd love to have them home in time for that. And then the day after that is Tanika's 5th birthday. So it will be her first birthday ever in safety and freedom in Biloela. So we're hoping they're back, for those wonderful community celebrations. But they will definitely be welcomed with open arms. And I think all of Biloela, is just relieved that this has come to pass and that they're allowed home, because we are that town in central Queensland that stands up for their mates and leaves no one behind.
Well, we are expecting an announcement at some point today. Bronwyn Dundle, we have to leave it there. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks, Danica.